The year was 2010, a year that would be etched in the annals of Indian history. India, a nation on a meteoric rise, was about to host the Commonwealth Games, an event of monumental significance. It was a chance to showcase India's progress to the world, a moment to shine on the global stage. The Games were a symbol of pride and aspiration, a beacon of hope for millions. There was a palpable buzz of excitement across the nation, a collective anticipation that was almost tangible. People hoped the Games would announce India's arrival on the global stage, a declaration of its newfound status. The government poured billions into infrastructure projects determined to make the event a grand success. New stadiums, roads and airports were built at a rapid pace, transforming the cityscape. Delhi, the capital, underwent a massive makeover, becoming a symbol of modernity and progress. The Games promised jobs, investment and a boost to tourism, bringing hope to many. For a moment it seemed like India was on the cusp of greatness, ready to take its place among the world's leading nations. As the opening ceremony neared, cracks began to appear in the grand vision that had been promised. News of delays, shoddy construction, and inflated contracts surfaced, casting a shadow over the event. What was meant to be a moment of triumph for the nation was quickly turning into a national embarrassment, with empty stadiums and incomplete venues. Allegations of widespread corruption began to emerge, further tarnishing the image of the Games. It became clear that something was deeply wrong as investigations revealed a web of deceit and mismanagement. The cost of the Games had skyrocketed, far exceeding initial projections. Initial estimates were dwarfed by the actual expenditure, leading to questions about financial oversight. The public watched in disbelief as the budget spiraled out of control, with each new report revealing more financial discrepancies. It was evident that public funds were being siphoned off, leading to widespread outrage and demands for accountability. The dream of a glorious Games was crumbling, leaving behind a legacy of broken promises and shattered hopes. The scandal implicated several high-ranking officials. Suresh Kalmadi, the chief organizer, became the face of the corruption. He faced accusations of awarding contracts to cronies in exchange for kickbacks. Other politicians and bureaucrats were also implicated. The Central Vigilance Commission, India's anti-corruption watchdog, launched an inquiry. The media had a field day, exposing one instance of malpractice after another. The scandal shook the nation. It was a betrayal of public trust on an unprecedented scale. Section 4. A Games tarnished, a nation wounded. The Games finally began, but the sheen was gone. The event was overshadowed by the corruption scandal. The world watched, not in awe of India's rise, but in dismay at its failings. The Games, meant to be a celebration, became a symbol of national shame. The legacy of the Games was one of tarnished reputation and squandered opportunity. The infrastructure, built at an exorbitant cost, began to crumble soon after. The Games served as a stark reminder of the deep rot within the system. Section 5. Picking up the pieces, lessons in accountability. The CWG scam was a watershed moment for India, shaking the very foundations of trust in public institutions. It forced the nation to confront the issue of corruption head-on, sparking widespread public outrage and mobilization. The public outrage led to demands for greater transparency and accountability, with citizens calling for immediate action. The government was compelled to strengthen anti-corruption laws, introducing new measures to prevent such incidents in the future. The scandal highlighted the need for stricter oversight of public projects, ensuring that funds are used appropriately and efficiently. It led to reforms in procurement processes and auditing mechanisms, aiming to close loopholes and enhance scrutiny. The CWG scam, though a dark chapter in India's history, served as a catalyst for change, pushing for a more accountable system. It underlined the importance of good governance in nation building, emphasizing that integrity and transparency are crucial for progress.